How's it going? Welcome back to another evening here in Icarus. For today, we are making some cold steel. So we recently found one of the ice deposits up in the deep north, and I think all we need is the ice spore, set it on top, bring the supercooled ice back here, throw it into the furnace with some steel, and that should be the cold steel ingots. There's a couple different items I want to make with that. One is going to be the skinny knife, right? For doing all of our harvesting and things like that. We got the sledgehammer. Need quite a bit more of the clay for our animal barn. That build is coming up here pretty soon. So that should make it easier than I think we're using an iron one right now, and takes forever, man. I also want to make some of the arrows. Now, this might be very, very expensive. Look, dude, we talked about it in the past. You've seen it on camera. My aim is not the best, okay? It's not my fault. It's a issue with the game. I don't know what it is. But this is going to be a 5-to-1 ratio, or 1-to-5 ratio. One of the cold steel ingots will give us 5 of the arrows. Now, currently, we're using some of the workshop ones. 5% on the break chance. This one's going to have 10% break chance, but we got 67 to 75 on the damage. Plus, we got frost damage and a 15% chance to slow the creatures. So, kind of excited about that. That might work out. Again, we'll have to see how much it costs us in the long run. It might be cheaper than using our Ren to buy the packs of arrows right now. So that's the goal for the day. Try to make some of that stuff up. Now, for each one of these, it's kind of expensive. We got 15 on the sledgehammer, 5 for that, and then 1 for each one of these. So probably need about 50 or so just to get started for the day. Now, for the actual ice node itself, I'm not sure if it's like a normal extraction node. You put the ice spore on there and it's there forever, or if there's a limited amount you get from each one. Have to kind of see when we get up there. So, let's start off with the ice spore. Just need steel ingots and some copper. Okay, not a big deal. We'll grab a stack of this. And then a little bit of that. Now, for powering this thing, I'm not exactly sure. The tooltip doesn't really tell you what you need to run it. So if we need to, we can go ahead and make up one of the portable generators. Just need some more of the steel ingots. And I have quite a few cans of the biofuel made, so that might kind of work out. Need to put this on our contact device. So it's a biofuel-powered drill capable of extracting supercooled ice or frozen wood. That's right, it's kind of weird because of the frozen wood. Not exactly sure what that means. You just throw it on like a stump or something. So biofuel, that'll make life a little bit easier without having to make the generator. Interesting. Okay, kind of works out. Let's put this onto here. Get that out of the way. Now for the other ones, we can make, I think, this one. And that one we need some of the composites. And I'm still working on the stuff for the material processor. So it'll be a little bit. Looks nice though, man. I like how it changes as you add in different upgrades to it, you know? So, before we sleep, we've got this. We got the fuel for it. I want to make some more of the bacon and stuff. So, in here, we got stuff for some crispy bacon. Let's make that up, and then we'll have the cooked bacon. Have some of the T-bone, and then have some of the crispy bacon as well. Somewhere. There we go. First time cooking on the new grill, too. So one can last 16 minutes, almost 17. Doesn't really seem that long for one full can, but again, when you're cooking, it doesn't take too long to make different items. Now, these should be different. So that was classified as crispy and cooked, so we can actually eat both of these at once. Now, I think right now we've only got 3 slots? Yeah, we only got 3 of the stomach slots. So that should be fine. Now, for the canteen, can we make any of the teas? The warm stuff for the Arctic? Honey tea. Is that... It's plus 10 to your temperature. Coffee is also plus 10. So we could do this one. That's 5 for each one. Holy crap, dude. Let's make this. Can we just use the water from this? Let's fill it up properly. Dude, it is super dark outside. Alright, fill you up. And then let's grab the little bit of honey that we have. Oh, we need actual honey. All I have is the honeycomb. And not very much. I mean, it's fine. We'll save it for later. I want to work on getting that sorted out with the bees before too long. Just to make more of the honey and stuff for doing the Arctic stuff. I think we're going to be in the Arctic quite a bit for some of our stuff on this map. So having that will definitely help out with our temperatures. Anyways, let's close this. Safety first. Take a nap. And we'll head up to the Arctic. How are we looking in here? We got 4. Let's take these. How long is that? Did it say 8 minutes? 11 minutes! That takes forever to cook on this grill. Interesting. Okay, well, not a big deal. Let's grab some of this. I need to put the salt on. I do that every single time. Need to put some of the salt on it too. And then this one. Need some for Junior as well. Give him the good stuff while we're up in the Arctic today. Alright, so bacon is not salty enough as it is, so let's let's add some more. I want more of these too. Now actually, since we're leaving this here to cook while we're gone, let's salt this. So it doesn't actually spoil while it's waiting to cook. It's expensive, dude. It's very, very expensive. This will be fine there. 26 minutes. That'll be alright, it'll be alright. Alright, so we have food for us. Food for Junior. He's got water. We got water. Let's eat one of these now. And we got stuff for running the drill. I think we're kind of set for the most part. Take some of these. There is a cave in there. And we should be able to sleep in there if we need to. Do you have some camping stuff? You do. All we need is a little bit of wood. Ten of those. There we go, man. Alright, off we go. Kind of excited, man. Kind of excited. Now, I did go ahead, too, and changed around the deterrents. So, 4 of these guys are very, very expensive. So, went ahead, broke them all down, left the one here, keeps the creatures outside of the base for spawning. So, it's kind of all that we need for the most part. And it's a lot cheaper to make. I looked into the other ones, but they're tier 4. Again, we're trying to stay tier 3 as much as possible on this map. Yeah, there are some of the... dude, it's one of these guys. Some of the other tools I want to make that are tier 4 that require stuff from this dude. So that will be here pretty soon. We need to make one of the fabricators for that. Or the, not the fabricator, the anvil flavor, whatever that is. And get that set up in the base. And I think we need a chem station too as well. Grab the parts here. Luckily, we're right at base. I can kind of just run these back inside. Yeah, some of this stuff we need. We need to get the cleaner as well. Drop these off real quick. So I'm hoping we got enough room inside base here. Now, once we make our small little animal barn out here, it'll give us some more room in here where the juniors are. So if we need to, we can expand our workstation area over here, which we might do. Are you alright? Looks uncomfortable. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Half in, half out. He's a big boy, man. It's not his fault. Alright, leave these in here. There we go, man. Is that all the same? It's always silica. Okay. Is what it is. We need the cleaner, though, to change all that stuff back over. So there's a copper node right up here. Kind of over on this side. Is that a cave? Right there? You can kind of see the glitch from the distance. Maybe not? Nope. Thought there was. But there's a copper node up here, so I want to set up one of the extractors soon on that. And we need to find one for iron. So with that, we might go ahead and get the cave scanner. I think it's the one from the workshop. We'll let you pick which item you're looking for. And then we'll be able to find the iron one. Platinum and titanium. Now for that, we can either do the biofuel ones, where it runs off the cans. Or we can set it up to where we use a generator on them. Might be kind of costly. I don't know, man. We'll see. That way we can put an electrical one on there. It'll run for longer, and then still costs only 1 can of fuel to run it. So we'll kind of deal with that here pretty soon. I need to get a lot more of the electronics made so we can make some of the proper drills. So anyways, a little bit of a run. I will see you in the deep north. Alright, so we are up here by the lake, and I think that's what we're going for right there. Now back over here, on the way up here, there's a node right over there too for clay. Didn't know that was an option. I thought I was only found in the swamp. So if we need a bunch of it, we can always set up the extractor there as well. So let's do this. That thing is super tiny, dude. Okay. Standard issue ice spore. I'm guessing. And then 1 can of fuel. So that'll run for 2 hours. 2.173 per minute. So I guess that's not too bad. And there's only one flavor of the ice spore, I think. I didn't see an upgraded version. So we're kind of stuck with that. Now around here, there is a cave right over there we can sleep in if we need to. It's one of the zebras as well. But I want to head up this way, do some exploring, and see what's around. Is that another one? It's another one! So yeah, one of these actually get depleted? Or not? Junior, are you still on passive? You might be. So I guess we'll go ahead and bring a second one up here, and then put it on there too. All we need now is 1-4 iron. Got a point? He's still on passive. Okay. Defensive. So at this point, I'll go into... Not this one. This one. One more point, and he'll be immune to the slug trails. Kind of excited about that, not gonna lie. Get rid of these guys, too. Keep them away from our extractors. Plus some points for Junior. Snow leopard. Things look fantastic, man. Really? Really wish we could tame these guys. There's a lot of stuff up here. Holy crap, dude. Are you iron? Please tell me you're iron. Get rid of these guys first. We'll double check and see. I'm curious. Stamina, buddy. Stamina. How far it goes up this direction. Yep. There we go. A snow event. Oh, it's stone. Okay. Not worried about stone. Another snow leopard. Be nice to find one more of the... Is that one? Oh, dude. There's 3 of them up here. And we haven't been this way. We are almost at the top of the map, too. There's a cave. Let's stop high. That's kind of why I brought some of the ramps in case we found one. All we really need is... I mean, some of this. Titanium. And then some of the platinum. Quite a bit, actually. Not a little bit. We need a ton of it. Kind of weird seeing these outside, though. That's not normal, right? Or is that just around all of the mountain face? I don't know. Let's go inside, buddy. There's a lot of stuff out here. Is this a normal cave? That's kind of weird, man. Pass through, okay. Ore's out here, too. Let's get rid of this guy. Safety reasons, I'm just saying. Here we go. More platinum. How's our weight? Almost full. Okay, that kind of sucks. Let's see. Oh, there's some more over here, too. Alright, it's fine. I'll come back off camera and get all that kind of mined up. Let's see what's in here, though. That's a drop-off. We got the ramps. We should be fine. We got the ramps, right? We do. Is that an ice wall? Absolutely. I don't think we need any more of the ice bag at base. We got quite a bit of it in the refrigerator. Eating up our space. Let's see what's in here, though, and... I can always come back off camera to do the farming for it. So, something weird, too, on this map. Yep. Normal cave. Okay. I haven't seen any of the... You're right? I saw it. I haven't seen any other deposits inside. Alright, look, dude. Inside any of the caves. So that's kind of weird. Back on Olympus. Okay, well, do your thing, do your thing. Back on Olympus, all the caves had a note in them, right? Can you not hit him? He can't. What's wrong with you? You alright? Yeah, I haven't seen him here. So I'm not sure why. You gonna be okay? Stay right there, buddy. Normal stuff. Normal stuff. No exotics in this one. We are in desperate need of exotics because we kind of spent them all recently. But in this kind of cave, they'll spawn right up here. is where I find the exotics at. I know we're thirsty, but the whole thing about cold water... Give it a second. There we go. Okay, none up there. None of the... What was that? Titanium in here either, or platinum. Copper maybe down there? I need about 12 or so of the ramps to go all the way down. Easy. There is some in here. I have to come back for sure. Alright, let's leave out of here. Before something bad happens, there's some on the roof as well. So not too bad in here. I was thinking about doing some of the thumping in the caves instead of doing extractors. We still might. I need to see what we need for the thumper. Actually do it right here, right? I think that is tier 4 as well. Now there's a mini thumper, which I have no idea what that's for. A compact version. Does it do the same thing, though? Probably, right? That one needs composites. This one... Oh, we gotta do the quarrite one. That's back on Olympus. We can't use this one. I should have done that before we left. Okay. Not sure what that is. Oh, that sucks, man. That would have been... Well, it needs composites as well. I'll have to just make this one. Not too expensive otherwise. Alright, so... Let's get out of here. It's a little bit chilly. And all we're needing is about 50 or so of the... Supercooled Ice anyways. To do our testing for the day. Does that just loop around? I think it does. Interesting. So 3 other deposits around here. That's not too bad, man, really. If you think about it, set them all up. Empty them at the same time. Refill them. I still want to go this way, though, and see what's down at the end here. Dude, it is very, very cold. We need... Oh, there's another one. There's 4 of them. And another cave, right? Is that a cave? Absolutely not. Just follow the ice trail. So for creatures, I saw on the Great Hunt DLC one, it says that the Rimtusk, however you say it, spawn in the Arctic once we do the first mission. So that's kind of terrifying. There's another one. I'm not exactly sure what those are. And again, don't spoil it. We'll figure it out whenever we we get to it. But it'll make it not safe up around here. It leads right to a cave once we do that first mission. But I think those are only going to be in the Arctic, according to the tooltip on it. Is this a normal cave? It is. That is a massive cave, dude. Get this out. No! We have cave lung. Well, that kind of sucks, man. 7 minutes, okay? It's gonna hurt our stamina. Wonder how far it goes, too. That's an adventure for another time. That's kind of neat, though. Come up here to do the thumping. Now, the thumper, can we put it inside the cave to use it? Or just outside? If you know, let me know. But that'll work out. Again, if we can go without using the extractors on this map, just to change up the gameplay, that'll be kind of nice. Turn that off. Save our light for later. This looks like it kind of just loops back around over here. So all this area should have some of the extraction nodes, right? Now this is right here is a waterfall. We might leave this way and see if we can actually get back up here. And if some of the nodes are here, it's closer than coming all the way up here. You know what I mean? Is that a Vesper nest? Let's see how Junior does with them. Mighty okay? Yep, okay. Poison him, man, poison him! Hit him! Oh, dude, this might be a problem. I need the shotgun! Junior's big old neck can't swing and hit him. Yep, okay. We got a bow, dude. This is not gonna work. Oh, he got one, okay. Let him do his thing. There you go, man, there you go. Hit him! Swing that big old neck around. He's like stomping him. That kind of works out. Get some of the guano out of here. We should make one of the composters at the base too. Is that empty? Nope. It's taking a minute. Holy crap, dude. some ice too. Okay, well, that's a thing. Throw that out. We don't need it. There's a polar bear too. Didn't think there was going to be any on this map. There's some of the cracks in the ice over there as well. Junior almost broke his leg in one. Let's see how this guy does. Ah, he's almost dead. I need some of the health potions. I want to see how Junior does against a polar bear, but that might not be the best thing with his health being low. Let's leave the polar bear alone for the moment. Alright, so we got all the ice we need for crafting. And we're kind of up here where the waterfall is. Now there's a lot of the ice nodes right back over here. I'm not sure if we can actually get up here easily. We could build up to it with some concrete. Check this side over here first. Oh, do not get stuck. Do not get stuck, Junior. Not this side. Maybe over on this side? Possibly. Is that a polar bear? It's not. Holy crap, dude. There's a bunch of them over there, and I almost got ate by one, so... I'm kind of got some shell shock. Maybe over here? It'd be nice if it dropped down, so we can actually get up here easily, because it's a little bit closer than the other way around. I don't think so. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll drop down right here, though. Easily, if we can. Alright, Junior, watch out, man. Do not break a foot. Easy. If we had a buff for fall damage, that would be fantastic. Easy, buddy. Okay. So I found something kind of weird, too. And I forgot to hit the record button, or the unpause button whenever I found it. There was a little flower up there. And I got this, and that from it. So it says it requires heavy processing with the organic residue cleaner to be of any use. And that one says it grows well in volcanic biomes. So, not too sure what those are. Only found the one. Kind of looked all over for him to find another one, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's get back to base. It is almost time to sleep. And we'll do some experimenting with the new cold steel. Get that up and going. And then probably try to find one of the scanners. I think it's the workshop one that we need. To be able to select the resource and find some of the iron nodes if we can by base. Dude, that would be perfect. Find a couple of those. And then not have any problems making our cold steel for all of the arrows and stuff. Alright, back to base. Nobody died. It's always a good thing. Just saying. Successful run. We got a very, very full inventory, though. Close those for safety. Keep all the Drex out. Alright, buddy. Leave you right here, man. You got your butt right in Junior's face, boy. I tell you what. Turn you around. I know, it's rude, man. It's rude. There we go. Stay there, man. Stay there. You're fine, dude. You're fine. Alright, so let's drop off all this stuff. Let's put the ice in here first. Hopefully it doesn't melt until we get our... Oh, that's all full. Holy crap, dude. Let's take this. Drop off that. Take all the steel. Sort this. Put the steel in there and put the ice. Put it up top, too. There we go. First one is making... Oh, that is fantastic, man. So it actually smells pretty quick in this forge. Okay, let it do its thing. We've got a lot of the bones and stuff. Went ahead and harvested all that for epoxy. You never have enough of that. Drop off this stuff and that. Sort you. We'll keep these for the moment. Let's actually just put it where it goes in the cabinet. We need some more storage. I need to work out storage here again soon. We're kind of running out of space. Not sure about these. Need to make that cleaner, though, here pretty soon. And then try to plant this thing, too. Now, we're not in the volcanic biome. It might grow out here. We'll see. We'll save it for a different point in time. Alright, so what else do we need for the cold steel? We actually need to unlock these items first. So, knife. Sledgehammer. And then arrows. I don't think we need this. Because we have this guy. Might use this. Unlock it. We are making the other ones here soon too, though. The ones that are over here. Don't ask me to say the name. I can't do it, man. My brain doesn't function that way. They're kind of expensive, though. We need to see about that coating. Gonna make the foundry. That thing's gonna be massive, dude. It'll be something that we set up in here. Like right here, use it, and then put it right back in the storage cabinet. So, 20 of those. What? Oh, out here. What am I doing? So refined wood, some screws, and some fur. Refined wood. Let's do this too, man. It's bugging me. It looks too much like a wall. I need to put the doors back on here. It's easier to see, man. I hate walking into the doors all the time. Or into the wall. Door on that side. There we go. It's a lot better. Leave that one closed. Alright. Refined wood. Gives us another use for the refined wood as well. Kind of excited about that. Alright, so knife. And then arrows, we're going to need some copper nails as well. Sledgehammer. So durability currently is 1,600 or 16,000. 150,000. Holy crap, dude. That is massive, man. Huge difference. So 33 to 35 plus 35 on the frost. That's 58 to 65. That's like 70 damage on this one versus 65. 200 from skinning. 200 from skinning. We got the chilled modifier. We don't use it for damage for anything else either, so not worried about that. But the durability is kind of the main thing on that. So, sledgehammer as well. Let's compare that to the other one. Get inside where it's somewhat safe. Drop off these and that. And then put these in here. Get the rest of this out. Fill up that first, and then the other can. There we go. That is making. Alright, cool. So, let's make one of these. Now all we got left is the arrows, and we need some of the copper nails. I think there's some in here. Oh, that's normal ones. Stack of 100. I know we can make them over here. One, I like the look of this in the base. And then two, it's kind of nice to have all the nails in there to save some room from out here. Let's just make 50. So what we could do also, if we're worried about things costing too much, until we find some more of the iron nodes, is just use these for our outings, right? Then use the workshop ones for normal hunting. I could use some bone ones as well. That's 50 of those. I think that's all of our stuff, right? Sledgehammer, knife, axe. Okay, let's get in here. Do some comparison. See what is what. So, drop off the aluminum. There's this one. So our current axe is 80,000 and 40 to 45. That's going to be up to 50 on the damage, 150,000 on the durability. That's the main thing I want, man, is the durability. 75 from felling damage. That's 50. 130 yield. 133 yield. And then 30% drop chance. Wait, what? Change to drop wood with frosted alteration. What does that mean? We need the alteration bench. Interesting. Save you for later. And then for the sledgehammer, 80,000 and 150. It's going to be 85 damage and 40 frost. And 65. Okay. So a good bit more. 100 yield on the shattering. 50 shatter damage. Same as that one. Frozen ore per mine resource. What? What does that mean? 20% frozen ore. Is that a new resource we haven't found yet? Frozen ore? Is that what this stuff is? That's crust. I don't know what the frozen ore is. Per mined resource. Interesting. Kind of weird is what it is. Alright. Save you for later. And then for the arrows, workshop is 76 to 80. That's 73 to 82. Plus 20 on the frost. So that'll be good. What we might do is use these up and then switch over to bone just for our normal hunting. And save these for doing our missions and things like that. Might be a little bit better. Let's keep you honest because we are going to the Arctic biome here soon. How to deal with that. Is that all the stuff we had for the arrows? Oh, we got more. What are we missing? Wait, is that the arrows? It is. Oh, just need some more of this. Okay, I took all the fur that we had. We had like 500 or 600 and made it up into the fuel block. I'll start stacking that stuff now for the arrows. We got plenty of the refined wood, and copper is not that big of an issue. I like it, dude. I like it. All right, before we go, let's grab this. And check for the scanner. Please, please do not land in the base. Workshop. And then gadget? Absolutely. Super expensive. We got enough, though. We are so broke, man. Wait. Okay, that is it. Want to make sure it was a proper one. Just saying, dude. Just saying. We have one. I forgot it over on Olympus. Something that kind of sucks. Alright, so. Bring that down. Over here. Do some testing as well with the arrows. So this one. 183. 193. 183? 193. Okay, that was a headshot. Find one more to shoot. I see you up there. It's a ton of them, dude. I don't want a headshot. Missed. We have to go back for that one. Yep. Get my arrow back. Where's my arrow? Dude, that sucks so bad about the arrows, man, having to get them all the time. It's always going to be headshots. Can't help it, man. I'm that good. So there we go. So 187, about the same, plus it had 30 for the frost damage. That's kind of neat, man. Now, they do have the ammo, like I said, for the shotgun, the hunting rifle, things like that. So we might change over. We'll see. We'll see. All right, one more here. Quite a bit of the fur now for making our arrows, so go ahead and top all that up. And then need to save some as well for repairs. I'll go back, I'll make a couple more of the ice boards. We'll see how many we can make. Take them up to the Arctic and get them running off camera. Up you go. Yep, I know, man, I know. Do not destroy my stuff. Please and thank you. So, put this down here. Drop off our items over here. Grab this back. Put this in here for the biofuel. The rest can go upstairs into the refrigerator. A little bit more bacon, 28 more. Not too bad, man. Can never have... Oh, yeah, bacon. We lost 2. That's not too bad, really. We were gone quite a while, so... Put those in the fridge. Save those 2. Alright. Get some bone going on. There we go, some epoxy. So, close that. We need... sulfur. Iron ore. None around here. Let's grab Junior. Do a small radius around. How are you looking? Some food? A little bit of water? Do a tiny radius around the base. I know we got copper nearby. It's not too far right up here. And again, not sure if we're going to use the extractors or do the thumper, but it'd be kind of nice to see. I wish we could actually use this while we're on a creature, you know? Let's do this. Oh, you got a skill point. There we go. We're safe in the swamp now. Put you on follow, and we'll run around on foot. Trying to find this stuff. Alright, so base is literally right around that hill there. We got platinum up here. Right there. Interesting. Yeah, right over here. You know what? Maybe it's over here is where the copper is. It's right by that little patch of forest. Maybe right in there. So platinum. No titanium. What about iron? Oh, right here. Well, that kind of works, man. It's right here and right there. So all we're missing... Oxide. Clay. Clay deposit. That should only be in the swamp, I'm just saying. Titanium. Let me try to find that. We'll go this way. That's the last thing we need. Iron, titanium, and platinum. Alright, so we found everything in the world except for the titanium. So, I mean, it kind of sucks, but is what it is. There's literally everything else around here. I mean, didn't find the frozen wood either, but there's the scoria, there's some clay, there's some of the aluminum, some more iron over that way, so quite a bit of stuff around. Let's see about this generator real quick. So we need some steel ingot. Should have some. Absolutely. Make one of these. Curious how long it'll last on one biofuel can. Now for the extractor, the biofuel one, it doesn't last very long. I think it's like an hour and a half. Something like that. And they fill up very, very fast too, right? Borrow one of you. And then drop you off. Okay, so almost 4 hours. So it's definitely worth it to hook this up. And then use that for the normal extractors, right? The tier 4 ones. Now for those. Door. Oh wait, that's a... Okay, hold on. What's it called? Drill. This guy. Oh, we can make those. How many can we make? 1. Oh, just need some more of the copper. So that's not too bad, really. Can make 3 of these. Get those set up, and then we need some of the markers too, right? So we know where they are. Get that up and going. That should work out for all of our extracting needs. Again, we still might do the thumper. I'm not too sure yet, but that is fantastic. Dude, well, not too bad of a day, man. We got some of the cold steel. I like it. We'll kind of see how it works out with the arrows. Hopefully I don't lose too many in the process. But with there being so many nodes up there in the cold biome, it kind of makes sense to use that for right now. We got one of the nodes found for the iron, which we need to make to the steel. There's a coal node around as well. We can use that for making our steel bloom. And we'll try to get things sorted out with the barn for all of our other tames, so we can bring down the ones and start doing our cooking. Probably in the next video, we'll head over to the swamp, grab some more clay, and check out the creatures over there. Especially since we got the new perk on Junior to where the slug trails won't slow him down. That's kind of a huge thing, man. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.